Welcome to the next video in our new series. In this video, I want to discuss and give an introduction to a Jewish wedding. So a Jewish wedding is much more than just a nice ceremony. It's a very spiritual process that actually creates this soul connection between the chassan and kala, the bride and groom. Beneath the chuppah, we actually have a fusion of two souls that were separated already before birth, and they are now not only fusing but together as two separate entities that are attached, but they're actually fusing into one soul. They're fusing together completely. So this being said, it's a very momentous occasion, and yes, it's a joyful occasion, but there's also a seriousness to the day. All of this being said explains the awesomeness and the atmosphere that prevails from throughout the ceremony, throughout the chuppah, but the overall celebration. This unification actually occurs under the chuppah when the groom puts the ring on the finger of the bride. So the different customs are actually very rich in their spiritual and as well as historical basis and origins. Our sages teach us that each marriage is a reenactment of the marriage between God and the Jewish people that took place on Har Sinai, on Mount Sinai. The wedding day is the holiest day of a person's life, and it's considered a personal Yom Kippur, but in a certain way it's even greater than that. The goal of this series is to help you understand the meaningfulness and the spiritual significance of each part of the wedding celebration. So I actually want to end off with reminding everybody that at a Jewish wedding that it's very important, and it actually requires in a certain way the complete participation of everybody attending. What I mean by this is that it says that one who brings joy to bride and groom merits many great blessings, but at the same time it also says one who benefits from from the celebration of the bride and groom and does not bring them joy it's not a good thing. It's a very not good thing. This being said, that it's very important to actively participate, be it during the dancing, be it going over to the bride or groom, or doing things to actually go ahead and help facilitate the joy. With this, I am going to go ahead and start discussing the actual wedding. There's what's called the Kabbalas Panim, the pre-chuppah reception. It's customary for the bride and groom will have a reception shortly before the chuppah. It's usually 45 minutes, an hour. The bride and groom will be in separate rooms, the bride hosting the woman, and the groom will host the men. There could be light refreshments, l'chaim, and so on and so forth. It's a time that songs are sung, and very frequently the groom or someone else present will give over words of Torah. This is the time that the ksuba, the marriage contract, is filled in and signed with proper witnesses. And it's a very special time. After the Tanaim is filled in, which sometimes the Tanaim, which is the official engagement contract, it at times is written and signed at an earlier point in time, but some people will do it at this time. So after it's written, after it's signed, it's read out loud, and at which point usually the mothers of the bride and groom will break a plate. In the absence of the mothers, so then the woman who will be escorting the bride and groom, or will be the ones to break the glass. The reason for the breaking of will break the plate. The reason for breaking the plate is that the irreversible act of breaking a plate is symbolic to it's symbolic of the finality of the Tanan that was just read. Just like when you break a plate, it's nearly, and you shatter a plate, it's nearly impossible to put it back together, and properly the same thing. This usually will take place by the men's reception. So there are those that have the custom either in addition to or in play or as the words of Torah that are given over, to give over a Hasidic discourse which is found more by the Chabad weddings, which is discussing various ideas that of the different ideas that come from Hasidic teachings, and this is in a certain way an official invitation to these holy masters and these holy individuals to come and join and bless the wedding ceremony. With that, I want to wish everybody all the blessings, and remember, if you like, follow, and subscribe, you will be able to see the next video in this series.